Hello friends, and thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Okay, so spring is just not springing. So now is the perfect time to show you my seedlings, what is thriving and what is dying. Okay, I'm gonna show you the truth. And go. Look at that. Look at that. Plant magician, baby. This was the exact moment when I realized I have never started this many seedlings in my entire life. All right, let's go. First, we're going to start off with my tomatoes. Now, I have only 3 started down here. You'll have to wait to the end to see how I started my orange hat. But I've got a mushroom, a Chardonnay, and also a San Marzano, but they look very good. This is my second time starting them because I'm pretty sure I have a mouse who is eating my seedlings. But next, we have got our mint right next to it. And then next to it is my Tulsi basil, which was also eaten and had to sown another time because of the mouse. So I've got here is some bell peppers and jalapenos. I started these at the beginning of February and look at them, just so good, so lush. In the middle, I've got some Bueno Chica stuffed in the middle. But look at this little guy. I just let him stay here because you can do anything through adversity. So peppers and jalapenos are looking just so good. Now let's look at that table. It's just so many seedlings, guys. Next, we're gonna move on to my cabbage. Now I'm pretty sure I need to fertilize because on the outside we've got some yellowing. But then here next to it, we've got this beautiful oregano. What I did the oregano is I pinched the tops and it comes out to 2 different branches. And that has been working for me. Next is the broccoli. Now I have 2 different sizes because I started some of them 2 different times. I would never do this again because they shade out. But my broccoli always ends up being so leggy. Now I got good broccoli this year, but some reason they always start this way. Next, one thing I've noticed about the things in the allium family is that they are just so the same and so different. We got leeks here that are very sturdy, but next to it we've got the ishikara onion, which is like a non-bulbing green onion. But then the leeks, you can just tell from the beginning they were just sturdy. So it's so cool to seeing different things in the same family be so different. Next to it is chives. I don't know what's wrong with my chives. They really didn't sprout, but we shall see. And here, that's just a big mess of broccoli. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Now my eggplant is looking so pretty. Now I have to fertilize it, but it is just looking really nice. I'm gonna have to find more room in the garden for these. Next, we move on to the lemongrass. And if you were here from the seed haul, you know I didn't mean to get these, but these are growing so nicely, so nicely. Next are the Anaheim peppers, and they are just doing so good. Now, I told y'all I was going to show you some fails because these babies in these trays are just like holding on by a limb. And the main reason is because I need to up pot them, put them in a bigger area. They're just stressed and you can tell, okay? You can hear my children in the background. But this one is actually starting to put out some flowers. It's not supposed to yet. At least I don't think so. I actually pinched this one. We'll see what happens, but they're just stressed. They need to be up potted. Since this video, they have been. So I hope that they will be on the mend. Same with the cilantro, it is starting to yellow. But let me tell you about this tobacco. The tobacco does not care if I water it. It does not care if I underwater it. It does not care if it doesn't get nutrients. It does not care. It thrives in crappy conditions, okay? Now, here is the next 4 trays. I told you guys, I have like so many extra trays, and even more, but there's my flower tray. Now there were more flowers started here. This is where I really determined that there was a mouse downstairs. Now the snapdragons, there was so much more here, but like it ate, and even after this video it has eaten so many stems. Now next I have my dill, my Tabasco, and my cayenne pepper, which are all doing really good. Now I tried to start some more peppers in between them just because the mouse ended up eating so many peppers until I realized that it was a mouse eating them, but they're doing really good. Now next I really want you to look at these onions. Right here we have the Alyssa Craig onion, which is a 5-pound onion, and you can just see that these start off thicker compared to my little tiny shallots. So I don't even know if my shallots are gonna make it at this point. But next year, I'm actually going to start all of my onions, my allium family, in the seed snail method. And you can check that out right over here. Bye, guys.